The only reason this man is here is to beef up his dating profile.
No.
On his online dating profile, what this guy has done is he's added podcaster, film critic, film teacher. But then when the ladies actually ask, where is evidence of this podcast, this film teaching, flana dinkana? Phir wo jaldi se he just calls me, he's like, hey man, let's record today. Otherwise, I've been on this guy's case for months now to come and record.
Did you think this through? Did you come with a script?
Right now,
this is my intro.
This is my opening. This is my opening bit.
I think everyone by now knows it's you who needs to date, not me.
Nobody knows that on the show. They tune in for my 2 cents on film. This is the Last Picture Show with Raheem Khan and whatever your name is.
Mohammad Akram. This is happening for the second time now.
Exactly.
My name is Mohammad Akram. Welcome to the Last Picture Show.
And even though it's somewhat premature, but I think it's a good enough time because we're almost the end of the year.
Yeah.
This is the 20 best films of the year so far.
So far, given by.
This is Slash Films. Now I'm a big fan of Slash Film. Has always been there for me. When people like you haven't.
Oh please! I have always been there for you, man. Always, even when I shouldn't be.
Even when you shouldn't be. Slash Film is a fantastic resource.
I have my doubts.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. Even though I disagree with them.
Where did you send me the list?
On Instagram.
Okay.
From the account. So even though they don't always get things right, I think it's a decent enough list, and I'm not going to disagree with it too much.
I disagree with it too much. It's not a decent film list at all.
Ooh.
Out of 20, I think only 3 or 4 can be considered decent.
Okay, so the thing is that, look, when they say 20 best films of the year so far, 20 is a large number. 20 means that you can also include like shit-ass movies as well.
No, if they're saying the 20 best, so it has to be 20 best. Okay, I can give you a margin of 18 probably. Maybe a margin of 2.
I would,
but not a margin of 2.
At most, I would bring this down to like maybe 15, because there's a couple of movies in this that really, really do not make it to any list whatsoever. At all.
Do you also know that there is one film in this list that came out in 2024?
Not really. Okay, I know the one that you're talking about, and I think that's Ep6, which is the baseball movie. Are you talking about that one?
The guinea fowl one.
Okay, not the guinea fowl one. Okay, no. But I'm talking about the other one. They may have been made in 2024, but then they're released in 2025.
No, this one was released in 2024.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I read about it, and they said it's in 2024. Probably I'm wrong.
So, what we'll do is that I'll sort of give off the entire list, and then we can go through each movie thing. So, in no particular order, 28 years later, The Phoenician Scheme, F1, Black Bag, Cloud, Eddington, One Battle After Another, Ephes, The History of Sound, K-Pop Demon Hunters, The Long Walk, Naked Gun, On Becoming a Guinea Fowl, Predators, The Shrouds, Sinners, Sorry Baby, Superman, Twinless, and Weapons. That, according to Slash Film, these are the 20 best films of the year so far. Of course, we've got about 2 months left. There are still a couple of movies. One is Hamnet. It is, I think, Chloe Zhao directed, and it's a movie, it's about Hamlet, Shakespeare's Hamlet. That's a movie that's has, made it to the film festivals, but has yet to be released. But it's getting a lot of positive buzz. There's Train Dreams, which is a movie starring Joel Edgerton, and that's a Netflix movie that's going to come out later this year. I think there's a couple of others, but yeah, that's the list so far.
Yeah.
So
there is no order to the films, right?
No order to the films. Right. These are completely at random. So let's start off with the ones that you have seen.
I named
28 years later. Let's go for that. Nah, man.
It's okay. It's okay. No. I
disagree.
It took me 2 days to watch that film. Come on. The previous one was much better.
No. 28. No.
It makes the list. It can make the list. Yes.
It definitely makes the list. And I'm not going to say for its technical achievements because the movie was shot entirely on iPhones.
Yeah.
Forget that. I think it is a return to form for Danny Boyle, who is a director I lost all respect for after he did your favorite movie, Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, come on, yeah, it's a good film.
Get out of here. No. Okay, it's a movie that, I lost respect for this director after that.
Because of Slumdog Millionaire.
Because of Slumdog Millionaire. And for, of course, his 2012 London Olympics, because he was the creative director behind the entire thing. And that was shit. Okay, khair. But the movie, because the thing is, listen, when it comes to franchise movies, right? It's a very poor example, but like Fast and the Furious. How many times are you going to watch the same thing, just done differently?
But we did.
Who did?
But the people did. We did watch Fast and the Furious.
I didn't.
You didn't, nah? You don't matter.
I refuse to.
You don't matter, man. Come on. You cannot generalize based on your own thing. Everyone watched that franchise.
Dude, how many times am I going to see Vin Diesel defy physics, defy reality, defy logic?
Does he give you logic? Yes, he does.
He doesn't. What logic?
He gives you logic, man. Come on.
The power of there
is believability in those films.
It's the power of family. That's all that fuels
family matters.
That's all that.
That's only if you had a family, Raheem.
I do have one. I'm not an orphan, man. So, I really like the movie. I think that there was a lot of stuff in the movie to like. First of all, really decent script.
Yeah. Good concept.
Great concept. Really decent script. Really good sort of revisit to a movie that essentially established, I would say, the zombie genre over the past 20 years.
And it did carry it.
It did carry it. Yes. I mean, it was a very... I liked it. The acting was fantastic. Ralph Fiennes, as always, he's amazing. Really good cinematography as well. I mean, there's some beautiful scenes
and even though it's done on iPhones.
Exactly. Yeah. Even though it's done on iPhones. Really good music. And also, when it comes to the zombie genre, it does add something new. There are sort of... It adds... somewhat new dynamics to something that we've seen done thousands of times before. Yeah. So for me, yes, I think it will even maybe perhaps make it to my top 10 list at the end of the year.
Of 2025?
Maybe.
No. It shouldn't. I hope there are better movies than these.
Well, let's
than this
see.
one, man.
Let's see.
For me, 28 years later, even though it did carry the genre, I personally do not like zombie films. I don't know why.
Okay, but that's you not liking the genre. But as a film, what do you think?
It was a good film.
Yeah.
It was a good film. It was worth watching. It did not waste my time. You sit through a film and then if by the end of the film you think, mera waqt zaya hua hai, I wasted my time, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
So this film particularly did not make me feel in that particular way. So
that's good enough.
That's good enough.
That's good enough.
So, but too much gore, man.
It's a zombie film, man.
It's a zombie film, but it gets a little too much.
Man, look, if you are quibbling on the fact that it's a zombie film and there are blood and guts in it, then maybe you shouldn't be watching this movie.
So I don't like the genre. What's
so
next?
28 years later, cool, okay.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme. I've reviewed
it. It is on my list. I haven't seen it, but I've heard really good things about it.
Okay, so I've reviewed it here on the Last Picture Show. I did 28 years later. In fact, I've done most of these movies on this platform. I'm not going to say that it's his best movie because we've seen this is Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
We have seen the very best from him, right? There are so many movies that will sort of go down in history as essential cinema. Yeah. I don't think The Phoenician Scheme is essential cinema, but the very fact that this man, year in, year out, is able to produce that same quality, is able to produce movies that are singular and unique to him.
I think what's unique is he keeps on repeating his style. And he never lets go of it.
Which is, it's his style now. Nobody
you
can
look at that film, even if you don't know it's Wes Anderson's film, you can look at the film and you can say, this is Wes Anderson.
This is Wes Anderson.
It has to be Wes Anderson's film.
Because you could look at a still from his movie. Yeah. And immediately recognize it to be Wes Anderson.
It's completely because of his framing.
Absolutely.
He frames almost all of his films in one particular manner. And that is why.
I don't think that it's simply just the framing. I think it's sort of the production design, the costumes, the color, the lighting. Everything is singular. Everything is unique to Wes Anderson.
Yep.
And the thing is that I think maybe besides Moonrise Kingdom, which even though itself was quite charming, I don't think this guy has ever made a bad movie.
He hasn't.
I don't did you watch last year the shorts he did for Netflix?
No.
He did a bunch of them.
Okay.
Amazing. And even in that same year, he made a feature-length movie as well. So, I mean, God bless this man. I hope that, as I said even in the review, I hope God gives him a very long life.
There was a comment on this review. I think the way you have talked about Wes Anderson, I don't know, romanticized Wes Anderson.
I know. But it's hard not to romanticize his work, right?
Yes.
Like, do you not watch his movies and like just feel good about yourself and feel good about cinema?
That one film, it stayed with me.
The Grand Budapest?
Yeah. That and even Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, you can't like fault this guy for what he's doing. That's why I'm saying, give him all the money in the world. Let him keep on making movies.
But then, okay, on a side note.
Side note.
Don't you think yes, I understand that he has that artistry or whatever you call it in that is his craft.
You want him to try something different?
I wanted him to try something different. I do really want him to try something different. Because majority of the directors that we know so far, we have seen their work so far, they have always stepped out of their comfort zone.
Yes, I agree.
And they have tried something different.
They do flex.
Wes Anderson is particularly one guy, does remarkable work. But I feel that he really needs to step out and create something new that once you look at it, you cannot tell, this is Wes Anderson. Probably. Right. I don't know. Maybe he should try that. Because this is his comfort zone now.
I don't disagree with you there because I think I feel like that about, for example, someone like Tom Cruise. When am I going to see like Tom Cruise maybe do something other than what he's doing right now?
We have seen him, let's say, romantic films.
No, in his formative years.
Yeah.
Like I would say 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And maybe early 2000s. This guy was doing everything.
Yes.
I mean, Stanley Kubrick, Eyes Wide Shut.
Yes.
Born on the 4th of July.
Yes.
What's it called? Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
You know, everything. Interview with the Vampire.
Yes.
So these are across genres. But now that he's Mr. Hollywood, I think that he's kind of set himself in this mold. Maybe perhaps I just only want to do this. I get that. I appreciate it.
I think because now he's more well known because of it. And he's enjoying that aura of...
And we're enjoying it too.
Yeah, we are enjoying it.
I get that.
But Wes Anderson, I feel he needs to do something.
I agree with you. I would like to...
Because that is when we will get to understand... I need to put this in a better way. We do recognize and understand that he's a really good director. But we need to test the waters. No? We need to see him whether if he is capable enough of producing something which he hasn't produced for a very long time. Or never produced even.
I mean, maybe his first movie like with Bottle Rockets and then with... what was that one? Rushmore. Is that the name?
Rushmore.
Rushmore.
Yes.
I think his first two, those were his first two that were perhaps... him figuring out his style, but he had still not sort of zeroed in on it.
Yeah.
So those I think were something that were beyond what we've come to accept and appreciate as the Wes Anderson style. So yeah, I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Okay. You're not going to disagree with me on this one.
Which one?
F1.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. No. I love it. This should be, I think, if there is an order, it should be at the top so far.
I think so far, I think this is close to like maybe 1 or 2 of the year.
It should be.
I know that this movie, I'm not even going to say that it got shit, but like, you know how some critics
It got shit from those people who are really Formula 1.
I can understand that. I can understand people saying that, it wasn't true to the sport and all of that stuff.
To the spirit of the sport.
The spirit of the sport, fine, fair enough. But I feel that there are some critics who are perhaps dead inside and they just don't want to have fun at the cinema.
Yeah.
Right? maybe because of all of the Fast and the Furious movies they've seen, thanks to people like you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Maybe because of that, when they have a movie like this, which essentially is an elevated popcorn movie.
Popcorn movie? No.
By popcorn movie, I mean you go there to have fun.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're looking for adrenaline,
if
you're looking for...
So this is essentially in the same class as Top Gun Maverick. Right?
Yes.
This isn't high art. This is a good time at the cinema, but it is a great time at the cinema.
Yes.
So I remember reading a couple of reviews at the time, and they're like, it does like a good job, and it's like that. They were just unwilling to like maybe allow that kid inside of them to like, come out and say, we love this movie.
We love it.
I love the movie.
I love it too. It's amazing. It gives you that rush. And if you put it in comparison with, you probably have seen Rush? If you put it in comparison, because these both films have almost the same story, kind of, the same storyline and the same things, the same car, the same racetrack.
Yeah.
If you put it along with Rush, I feel there was a time when I would say, Rush is really good. But now I say, if you want to see an F1 film, you have to go for F1.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
The cinematography.
I was actually going to ask you about the cinematography. Yeah. You know, I mean, in Top Gun, because again, it's the same director, right? Simon Kinberg. Yes. So in Top Gun, we had the camera really working. The camera working in the sense that it was sort of put through its paces. Like, you know, there were angles where, like, you know, it's mounted. Remember when they're flying off the deck of that carrier? There's this big shot like there. So the camera was really being, like, you know, they were trying to use it in ways that it hadn't been used before.
Yeah.
In this, I felt, besides one particular shot where the camera's on a swivel. Do you remember there's a shot throughout the movie?
It keeps on rotating.
It keeps on rotating. Yes. So like the camera will be here and then they'll swivel it and it goes back there.
Yes.
Besides that, I didn't think the cinematography was taking enough. It wasn't trying enough.
There was a limitation to that.
There was a limitation to that.
In an interview with the director, he says that Sony gave them 12 special cameras that they had to mount on the car.
Okay, right.
And they had to hide the camera. So there was very limited space available in those cars, so that you cannot hide the camera. Hence, you had to do that.
Okay. That makes sense.
They went for 12 and they thought we will not probably use 12, but they forced themselves to use all 12 cameras on the car. So you had 12 cameras mounted on the car.
That completely.
And again, because there is limited space,
and you have to hide them. And you have to hide them.
Yeah,
so they don't show up in the shot.
So that is why the design even of the car was changed a little in order to incorporate the camera.
Right.
But excellent cinematography, excellent storyline. I love the storyline.
Storyline was fantastic.
And even if you're someone who does not follow F1, you would still understand the game. You would still, not 100%, but at least let's say 60% understand what the game is all about.
Brad Pitt.
And then, given that you're also putting the actual racers, produced by
Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff. Yeah. Brad Pitt was amazing. Javier Bardem was amazing. Kerry Conlon.
Yes.
All of them were so good.
Yeah.
Music was fantastic. Hans Zimmer.
Yes.
For me, I don't think I'm going to change this. Maybe in a couple of months we'll revisit it when we're doing a top 10. But for me, I think F1.
So far.
I would say I would go out on a limb and say for me, F1 is going to be my top film of the year.
Top 3, I think so. Yeah.
Top 3 for sure. Okay. Yeah. I'll give it that. But yeah, no disagreements there. Okay. I've reviewed this one as well. I loved it. Black Bag. Steven Soderbergh's.
It's a good film. I saw half of it, but so far it's good. It's painstakingly slow.
No. You're missing. You are missing the entire charm.
Maybe
of this movie.
These days I'm looking for the rush and everything.
Movies,
So it's a bit slow, and you have to listen to the film.
Look, it is a cerebral movie. Yeah. It's an intellectual movie.
Yes.
It is not a spy thriller in the vein of like James Bond or something like that. There are no there are no set pieces here. There's no bloody murder.
Yeah.
There's only dialogue, martial arts. It's dialogue. It's in the kind of
it's a new genre of spy film.
No, it's not a new genre. It is revisiting the original genre of spy movies, the kind like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, John le Carré, and those type of ones, in which spycraft, in which these movies was conversation. It wasn't like, special effects or explosions. So that's where I think, being Steven Soderbergh, for me, I love the movie.
Okay.
I thought it was exactly the kind of antidote to movies where you do have that sort of rush and thrill, where for a movie like this, it's kind of pared back.
It calms you down.
It forces you to focus.
It grabs your attention. It requires your attention.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's a lot going on in this movie. You will easily...
Especially, I remember that scene which happens at the... Is it the dinner table?
Yeah, it's a dinner table.
In which they...
It revolves around the dinner table. Yeah.
That's an excellent scene.
Yeah. And again, excellent in its script.
Yeah.
In the actors delivering it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. For me, Black Bag definitely deserves to be on this list.
This is one of the films that I said that it does deserve
Yeah.
to be on this list.
That's to
so
be on this
F1 and this.
F1 and Black Bag for sure.
Yeah.
For me, 28 years later, but we'll get to that. Then we have, of course, the Japanese movie Cloud. I have yet to watch this movie. It hasn't come online anywhere. So, can't really comment on this. Moving on. This is a movie that I've also reviewed. I didn't particularly like. It is Ari Aster's Eddington.
Ugh.
Right?
I don't know why it's on this list, man.
No, people are like, oh my God.
I watched it. It took me 3 days to watch this film. What is in this film, man? I don't know. Don't you think it's too late to come up with a film regarding COVID?
It's okay. So look, if you look at it as a comment on what America is now, where you are into this period where you have a reality TV star as your president, right? You have really a divided society, right? It's almost become a battleground between liberals and conservatives, and there's this division.
Yes.
Then I can understand why this movie makes sense and why this movie needed to have told.
Okay.
But honestly, man, I was like, when is this movie gonna end?
Exactly, and what's happening I don't know. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes.
It's a long movie.
For the first 1 hour, I think 15 minutes, I was like, what's going to happen in this?
Where are you going?
Where are you going with this?
What do you want to tell us with this movie?
And then you have really good actors in it, and yet
it just doesn't. It cannot sustain the weight of his argument.
Exactly.
You have Joaquin Phoenix, you have Pedro Pascal, Austin Butler.
I'm sick of Pedro Pascal now.
Everyone's sick of this guy, man.
He's a really good actor, but I'm seeing him everywhere nowadays.
I think
in almost all the films, and it's about time they let go of him.
Dude, I think this guy wants to retire at 50, right? And he's trying to make as much money as possible, or I really don't wish this. He's got like a terminal disease, and he has like 5 years left to live, and he's like, man, I'm not going to be Chadwick Boseman.
Terminal disease, and then they say Rahim predicted it.
No. I really don't wish this upon anyone, but yeah.
But he needs to take a back seat.
He needs to take a break.
Yeah.
This guy has produced enough content to last us for like the next 5 years. Please go home.
And girls are going gaga over him.
I don't care about that.
I think that's the reason why they're giving him films.
No. This year alone, he's been in Fantastic Four.
Yes.
He's been in The Last of Us Season 2.
Yes.
He's been in Eddington. He was in The Materialists.
Oh.
That's four high profile.
Yeah.
And I get it, man. People want you. You're like, not even A-list. You're like an A+ list celebrity. But like, you know what?
But yeah, calm down.
Calm down, man. So Eddington, no. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this yet or not. One Battle After Another.
No, but I've heard good things about it. I even saw your review.
You've seen my review as well. So now, of these two movies...
But then I love Leo, so anything that he comes out with, I love it.
So now, of these two movies, which are essentially comments on modern America, I think, of course, One Battle After Another is the superior movie.
Okay.
I had issues with it. Its length.
Okay.
Right?
How long is it?
240?
Ooh. This is perhaps the second film Leo is coming out with that has that much duration. Or third film in consecutive 2 years. The flower thing.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
That was 3 hours long.
That was the longest movie. Yeah. This movie, I think, could have benefited from being like maybe about 20 minutes or even 30 minutes shorter.
Okay.
Right? But you don't tell a director like Paul Thomas Anderson, sir, please, maybe let's get rid of this part of the script. Let's get rid of it. You don't tell him that, right? Which I think is a bit of a problem because Killers of the Flower Moon, it's Martin Scorsese. Somebody should have told this guy, dude, you made a boring movie.
No.
It was a boring movie. No. Compare it to the epic. Compare it to the epic that was The Irishman.
Killers of the Flower Moon was epic in itself.
Nah, man.
I am going to review that on my own.
Please do.
Do it. Killers of the Flower Moon was an excellent film. I watched it in one go, and by the end of the film, I was like, wow. Ye hoti hai film. It's like a complete film, man. And that is something that Scorsese is really good at. That he provides you with a complete film from A to Z and gives all the flavors. Yes. Yeah. So no, Killers of the Flower Moon is an excellent film.
We'll discuss that at a later date.
You're undermining its potential.
No. Not its potential, its value, I guess. Yeah. But okay, we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
But regarding One Battle After Another, I think, yes, it does belong on a top 10 list at the end of the year.
Okay.
But I think I would place it somewhere higher.
Okay.
I would definitely not be in my top 5 simply because I think, when you do achieve the stature that you do, like, for example, as Paul Thomas Anderson, I think you need to be your own biggest critic. You need to be your own biggest editor. You need to be the guy who's like, yeah, okay, I can practically do whatever I want and people will laud me. They will say, yeah, oh God, it's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
But in this movie, I think that he just let things run wild.
Okay.
There's some fantastic bits in this movie.
Okay.
There is fantastic.
What's it all about?
So essentially, this is about Leo. He was a revolutionary.
Okay.
In the early 2000s.
Okay.
Him and his partner were both revolutionaries. She gets pregnant. Right. He decides to give up that life and take care of the child.
Okay.
She continues with that sort of life. And eventually is caught by the police. Okay. She then rats them out, this entire cell.
Okay.
He then has to go on the run.
Okay.
Right? And he becomes he becomes a fugitive. And for 16 years, he's living under the radar. Nobody knows where he is, but the government's still after him. In comes Sean Penn's character is, law enforcement. He was chasing them back then, and now he's chasing them now again. But now Leo has a daughter. She's grown up. So it's basically him on the run, trying to find his daughter. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie. No, the story is decent. Everything about this movie works. Beautiful cinematography. Fantastic acting, especially from his daughter. Her name is Chase Infinity. But dude, she has potential to be she's got a lot of potential. Benicio del Toro, amazing. Ooh. Sean Penn, amazing. Everything in this is excellent.
And but Sean Penn as an enforcement guy.
Oh yeah, man. And he's
really good at.
As I said, this is a perfectly made imperfect movie.
Ooh, okay.
So definitely watch it.
Is it online?
No.
Not तुमने कहाँ देखी?
Cinema.
अच्छा. किस कहाँ? Islamabad Club.
Yeah. Or everywhere else.
Fancy guy.
Everywhere else, man, you can watch this movie. So this movie definitely needs to be there. Okay, the history of sound.
I haven't seen it.
I don't even know what this movie is about.
Is it a documentary?
No, this is a movie starring the guy in Gladiator, Paul Mescal.
जो अभी वाले Gladiator.
But whatever, I have no idea what this movie is about, and I don't think I'll even watch it. So whatever. K-pop Demon Hunters.
I haven't seen this. Have you seen this?
No, of course not. I mean, I have no interest in it. But apparently, the kids loved it. And it's animated, yeah, okay. Netflix, and it's gotten fantastic reviews. But I'm not saying
K-pop is bad, but
we're above animation. We love animation.
We love animation.
But yeah, I don't know what
something about Korean films or seasons. I don't know.
No, I love Korean. No, come on. Get out of here. But we'll talk about that some other time. But yeah, I can't really comment on this. Okay, The Long Walk.
ये वो वाली है ना, the marathon one.
Yeah. So what's it called? Stephen King, a book very close to my heart. I reviewed it.
You reviewed this one.
I reviewed this as well. If there is one thing that this movie will be remembered for, and I think should be awarded for come award season, it is the acting.
Okay.
And the acting by the ensemble, but then the leads.
Okay.
Oh my God. It'll bring you to tears.
Achha.
The acting, because essentially, for those of you who are not familiar with the book or with the movie, it is essentially a group of young men who are forced by lottery to walk, and there is no finish line. They just have to keep on walking. Right? It's a dystopian America, and if they fall, if their pace goes beyond a little lower.
It's a game? Or is it like something they're participating in?
So the thing is that this is like a post, Civil War type America, in which, in order to encourage Americans to make America great again, they've created this game, if you will, this thing in which 100 young men have to walk.
Okay.
And it's televised, people are watching it, right? So it's like a dystopian thing, like the Hunger Games, something like that. It's directed by the same guy. So essentially, it's just them walking. And if their pace falls below a certain level...
So the whole film is about
them just walking. And if their pace falls below a certain limit, they get shot. Ooh. You cannot stop.
This is Hunger Games / Squid Game.
Squid Game / all of those things combined. And yeah, this guy wrote this in the 60s.
Okay.
Stephen King. So in a movie like this, what sustains you is the acting. What keeps you going is the acting. And I kid you not, man. One guy is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
Okay.
And the other guy, another actor, he was in Alien Prometheus. Not Prometheus, the other one, Romulus. The acting is fantastic.
This premise reminds me of this one of the films that I watched, I don't know, a long time back. Probably you might have seen it. It's
the Japanese one, Battle Royale?
No, it's something, I think it was Japanese, but
it's
there was this prisoner
kids?
who is given a task to complete on a beachside area, and then his strength is challenged, and it's really good. I'm forgetting the name. It's Act of something like that. But this premise reminds me of that. It's a brilliant film. उस film के अंदर भी the main thing of was the acting.
Right.
Everything about about that film was based on the acting of that main lead guy.
For the acting alone, I recommend this movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Wonderfully acted. Naked Gun.
Remember in the last episode we talked about how
Liam Neeson
once an actor is given a particular genre, a particular film, and then he should not cross over. This is like him crossing over into comedy or whatever.
Yeah, you were criticizing the fact that Adam Sandler shouldn't have done Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, yes.
Okay, so the thing is that you've seen Naked Gun or not?
One, not two. This one, no, I haven't.
No, those were the original ones. I'm talking about the new one.
No, ये नहीं देखी मैंने. मैं ओरिजिनल की बात कर रहा हूँ. ओरिजिनल तो ठीक थी.
Originals were fantastic. Originals were amazing. What do I say about this movie, man? I mean, I will say it's funny. Okay. There are really funny bits in it, for sure. I will say that it's been a long time since studios have actually put out a comedy.
Okay.
I mean, do you remember there was a time when, studios would actively be marketing these big comedy movies, like The Hangover or Superbad.
Happy Gilmore.
Actual comedy movies. Like comedies were not like small movies. In fact, studios were confident enough that they would market them like, the next summer hit.
Yep.
Right?
So are they starting to do that again now?
I don't know if they started to doing that again, but I think that the Naked Gun is an example, or at least indication that maybe studios might be getting back into the comedy business.
But they're failing at it miserably.
Well, the Naked Gun did pretty well at the cinema.
At the cinema, and in terms of, but as a film, is it good?
Look, it's not the best comedy I've ever seen.
Okay.
But I mean, like for a Saturday night, sure, okay, fine, I enjoyed it.
Then again, it's not a comedy film. No,
it is a comedy film.
It's not working out. No, if it's like a Saturday night film. It's not a film then. It's like a pastime film.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not going to say that this movie is going to be like, sort of like you could sit down with somebody who's never seen movies before and say, oh, you must watch the first Naked Gun. You would do that.
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Probably.
Yeah, because those are like, sort of comedy greats.
The old ones.
The old ones.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, you would tell them, oh, watch like,
But aajkal ki comedy, no.
Yeah, but so this movie, I don't think it would make it to my any list.
Top 20 of 2025?
Definitely not. This is another one, the one that you mentioned earlier. I haven't seen it, On Becoming a Guinea Fowl. I have no idea.
And this is the one
that you said that was 2024.
Yeah,
I don't know about this.
You come up with a lot of you come up with a shitty list always.
This isn't my list. This is Slash
you're
Films
picking this list, man.
No. I picked this list because I think it was a pretty good one. Okay, just a second. The other movie that there is apparently on their list. No, apparently it is on their list. Ep6. This is a baseball movie. I love baseball movies. I watched this recently, and no.
Who's in it?
These are like, sort of, this is a low budget movie. Okay, look, just because it's a low budget movie doesn't mean it's a bad movie. No. But this is like a small time movie with like, sort of no name actors, or even if they are, they're like, sort of like, maybe.
I think the only, do you remember that film?
I don't think
Brad Pitt, the baseball one?
Oh, Moneyball? Moneyball was pretty good.
But
look, I've seen a bunch of, I love baseball movies, even though I don't understand the sport or watch the sport. But Ep6, I don't know, man. I think maybe I might revisit it in like 10 years time and be like, okay.
You can consider it.
Yeah, but right now, no. I watched the movie. I really wanted to like the movie, but no.
Okay.
Didn't do it for me. Okay, what do we got next? Okay, Predators. This is a documentary series.
Is it linked to the actual Predator film?
No. Which Predators is this? Oh yeah, this is a movie that is about this documentary series called To Catch a Predator. I know nothing. I haven't watched this or watched that. I can't comment. So let us skip. The Shrouds. This is David Cronenberg, body horror king. I don't plan on watching this movie because I don't like that guy's movies. His movies just like viscerally make me sick. I can't watch his movies. The last one I watched was Crimes of the Future, and I felt bad like for 2-3 weeks after the fact. I just felt bad.
Too body horror?
Yeah, it was too much for me. I couldn't do it. This is a movie I got a lot of shit for.
I know which one. Let me guess. Sinners. Trust me, the only reason I haven't watched Sinners is because of you. I have it downloaded and I was thinking, yaar, main aaj laga ke dekhunga. But then your review pops up. And I was like, shit man, no, I shouldn't be watching this film. And then I hate the idea of this double rule thing. Yeah. I hate the idea.
Look, I mean, it didn't work in Bollywood with Shah Rukh. Was it Shah Rukh Khan?
Shah Rukh Khan. Usually.
Which movie?
अब याद नहीं आएगा.
छोड़ो.
बादशाह में भी तो था ना. He wasn't in बादशाह.
नहीं, बादशाह with Amitabh.
नहीं.
Amitabh had a double role as well, na?
He had a double role?
Yeah. Amitabh did a double role. I think it was Badshah.
शाहरुख में यार वो भी तो था. अब उसका नाम नहीं याद आएगा.
I mean, I find...
I hate double roles.
Double roles are so gimmicky.
There is no logic behind it, man.
They're so gimmicky and cliche. Like, you know, like... क्या ज़रूरत?
कोई ज़रूरत ही नहीं है.
Look, first of all...
And then that Will Smith film that came out also as a double role.
Gemini Man.
लेकिन उसमें चलो
it made sense because the thing is it's him and then it's his younger self.
Yeah.
So okay, I can buy
even
that.
in Looper.
No. There's no double roles. It was Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes.
So again, it's older version, younger version.
Yes.
So first of all, I did not like this at all. It's not like first of all, Michael B. Jordan's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's very, he's competent. But having Michael B. Jordan's time too.
It's too much.
What did it bring to the movie?
Yeah.
You tell me.
मैं देखी नहीं ना तुम्हारी वजह से. Because I haven't seen it. इतना बड़ा review दे दिया उसमें. Then the people are bashing you.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no man, I don't want to see this.
There was so much online hate for me. I mean, it was almost like...
You don't understand the culture.
Exactly. I cannot believe. I mean, clearly these people were African American who were bashing me online. But they were like, just because, you can't appreciate a movie like this because you don't understand the culture.
Yeah.
I've addressed this before. You don't need to understand the culture, African American though it may be, for me to appreciate a movie.
You will get bashed again.
Go for it.
On this episode.
Please do.
I will make a reel on this.
Do it, because that means...
on just this part out.
Dude, that means likes, that means views. Go for it.
Get more traction.
Please, by all means, do.
What's next?
No, I'm still stuck on Sinners.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I did not like the movie one bit. It was instantly forgettable for me.
Okay.
If, for example, 28 years later says something new about the zombie genre, Sinners doesn't do anything for the vampire genre.
Okay.
I don't think it did anything for me. Honestly, I was sitting there in the cinema hoping for this movie to end. There were points in this movie when I felt like, my God.
You don't understand the culture.
I don't understand the culture.
It's all about...
And it's good that I am not white. Otherwise, they would have accused me of being racist. Because that's literally the tone that some of these comments were taking.
This is the first time ever you said, I'm not white.
Like, thank God I'm a brown man. Thank God I'm a brown man.
but you do want to be white,
No,
man.
not at all. I was just amazed at the comments. So you know what, man? As a movie, to hell with it. I don't give a shit. Sinners sucks.
I'll have to watch it now.
It sucks back then when I watched it all the way in like February, March. Yeah, whenever it came out. And it still sucks today.
Cool.
Sorry, Baby. Ugh. I can't believe I put myself through to. I can't believe I.
This is the name of the film?
It's called Sorry Baby. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were apologizing.
No.
I was like, what the fuck, man? Why are you apologizing?
Why would I refer to you as baby? This movie is about a what's it called? A college professor who is recalling her time in college when a professor of hers sexually assaulted her.
Okay.
Right? The movie tells the story in like sort of like, it skips between like sort of her past and her present. And what's it called? It's basically her dealing with the trauma of this entire thing. And sort of, it's like a dramedy. There are moments of humor. There's this, there's that. And all I can say is I couldn't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't know why I watched this.
Who's in it?
Nobody that I think that you would know. I think the only actress, like there are other like, minor actors that I do know.
Okay.
The lead actress who is
So they're
also,
not that famous?
No.
Oh.
The lead actress who's also the writer and director. I've never seen her before. The lady who plays her friend, she was in that Channing Tatum movie 2 years ago or whatever. So I kind of know her. But like, whatever, man. I don't give a shit. Okay. I don't give a shit about this movie. I don't know why it made it to the list. And I will
shitty list. The second or the third film that you're saying I don't give a shit about this film.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about this movie. But I'm also trying to point out the fact that just because a movie may deal with something that is thematically relevant, I'm not trying to say that all movies that deal with sexual abuse make it to lists.
Yes.
But somehow or the other...
You're just talking about the film itself.
As a film.
Yes.
But somehow or the other, I've noticed that when movies do tend to deal with this subject matter, they automatically gain like eyeballs. Like automatically people tend to be like, oh, we have to watch this movie.
We have to watch this. Yes.
But no, sometimes those movies can be shit. Like
they can be shit, but sometimes they can be really good. Have you seen that season, the one take season?
One take season?
हाँ जो एक ही take में बना है. Yeah, the kid won an Oscar for it.
Adolescence. Yeah.
Yes.
But that we can talk.
That does talk about.
That deals with so many other things.
So many other things. Yes.
But then look. You look. First of all, Stephen Graham, the guy who plays the father, he is a phenomenal actor, right? And his writing partner and the director of this show, they worked on other series before this that were equally good. Please watch Boiling Point. That was the TV series and movies that these guys did together.
Okay.
Please watch that.
Okay.
That I think sets the stage because Boiling Point, the movie, is also a one-take movie.
Okay.
It's shot all in one take. And it's about like Stephen Graham is a chef and he's an alcoholic. Fantastic movie. And it's all shot in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Really fantastic. Really well done. So Adolescence deals with so much stuff. So much other stuff. But this movie in particular, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. No, there's 3 more movies and we'll be done. I'll get rid of the first one because I haven't seen it, although it's recently come on online. It's called Twinless. I plan on watching the movie and we'll get Twinless.
Okay.
Okay, 2 movies that are definitely worth discussing, and I've reviewed both, of course. Okay. One is Weapons.
Ooh.
Did you watch it?
Yes, yeah.
What did you think? Yeah?
Weapons, a very different concept, leaves out a lot of loopholes, a lot of questions needs to be answered in that film.
Which I think he might answer. He said that there might be a prequel movie.
Actually, there would be.
Maybe.
But if you just focus on this part, there are a lot of questions that needs to be answered.
Okay.
It opened up really well. The mid section of the film was really good. I have an issue with the ending of the film.
I love the ending.
How it ends is fine. It's fine. For us as an audience, I feel that by the end, at least if let's say you have posed 20 questions in the beginning of the film,
answer
if not
10 of them.
20, at least answer 10 or 15 of them. But now that you have posed 20 questions in the beginning, I feel that you have only answered 5.
Tell me this, because I brought this up in my review as well. Did you appreciate the structure of the film?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. Oh, I love the structure.
I didn't like the structure.
Why not?
Okay, so the thing is that he takes like 4 characters, right?
4 characters. The girl, the fat guy, the father,
and the principal.
The kid. The principal is the fat guy, yeah.
Yeah.
The kid, the kid, the teacher,
the policeman too.
The policeman too. 5 guys.
So he takes 5 people,
Yes.
and he tells their stories,
Yes, from their
which then
perspective.
with their perspectives, and then kind of weaves it
Yes.
into that sort of the finale. For some reason or the other, I think maybe it was the time spent on each of these individual stories, or I kind of lost interest in between.
हाँ कहीं बीच में जाके ना you did feel कि यार अच्छा the reason for that I feel like I don't have an issue with them giving us different perspective from different characters,
right.
But you're showing me the same thing from different characters. That is where it gets boring. If you're showing me additional information, new knowledge, a new angle, a new perspective from a different character, then I would say, acha, have you compare that with, have you seen Vantage Point?
Yeah.
Vantage Point. They show you angles from different, but every angle gives you a different perspective.
Some more information.
More information. So what I felt was that yes, he is weaving his way out towards the end, but he's not adding extra information into it. And while he is doing that, he's missing out on a lot of information.
Exactly.
And that is what bothers me the most. Bothered me the most about this film.
Same here.
From every angle, from every perspective, I was asking more questions now.
Absolutely.
I was not getting more answers. I wanted to get more answers, but it wasn't happening. And the biggest question was there, कि इसकी वो दादी मामी जो भी थी, what the fuck is wrong with her?
Dude.
Why is she doing whatever he does not even give us the slightest hint of what's wrong with this old lady.
Well, one, I think that she feeds off these people to stay young.
But why? Who is she? She is, I think, इनमें से किसी की माँ होती है ना?
नहीं,
she is the.
It's the girls. It's the boy, which is the boy. His maternal, his mother's aunt. His mother's aunt. His mother's aunt.
ठीक है. Again, give us something about her.
That's where I think the director Zach Kreger, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, he has said that I might make a prequel movie about her.
But leave something for us.
Yes, whet the appetite.
Leave something so that we are more interested in the prequel now. But now I am not interested in the prequel. I don't care about this nanny thing now at this point. So the narrative structure was excellent. Where it misses out on extra information, this also tells you as a filmmaker and as a film critic that whenever you're going with different vantage points or different perspectives, you need to add more information. That is what keeps it going.
That was the only, because the thing is, the movie is like, it starts off and you're like, what's going on here? What, literally, like, it just gets your thing,
Yes.
In the middle, I was like, where is the mystery? Where is the horror?
And but before it ends, even at that point, you, as an audience, you get to understand, अच्छा ये होने वाला है.
Something's going on. Something's going to happen.
Whatever is going to happen, we had a hint about it. So by the end, when it happens, it does not hit us that much, that hard as it should hit us.
As it should have.
Yes.
Even though it was a fantastic finale.
It is. It should make the list.
Oh yeah. Okay. And now, lastly, Superman.
Ooh, you go ahead.
Well, I've already... my opinions on the matter have been made public because I reviewed this movie a couple of months back now. It was a July release. So my views are well known. I thought that for all of James Gunn's, I wouldn't say boasting, but when he was made head of DC Studios along with Peter Safran, the guy was really, trying to make it sound like it was a higher calling. Like, I'm going back to the basics. I'm going to introduce a character like a Superman we've never seen before. And I'm doing this. And he was online so much. I remember when they released the first picture, the first publicity still for him.
Yeah.
And fans being fans, fans can be dicks sometimes. They were like, oh, where's his underwear? Why is the color of the S like this? Why is the cape like this? And this guy is responding to everything. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants this from you. You're a director. Make a good movie. Don't waste our time with all of this online, with this noise.
Protecting himself or
justifying his actions, defending everything. Make a good movie. We didn't get a good movie.
Oh, you
I did not like Superman.
Finally, someone agrees.
Oh no,
I did not like it.
Exactly.
A lot of people have given me a lot of hate whenever I talk to them. This film is shit. They're like, नहीं, DC का असल में है ही ऐसा, ये होता ही ऐसा, it's exactly how the comic Superman is, and blah blah blah. I say, fuck off.
Yeah.
The thing is, I am looking at it as a film.
Yes.
Okay? And as a film, without comparison to, let's say, Zack Snyder stuff, or whatever.
Yeah.
I was bored in the film, and I was like, okay, it keeps on getting too much, and I was like,
that stupid dog.
The film was,
oh my God,
he had more scenes probably than Superman himself.
Wow.
क्या नाम था उसका?
Crypto. Yeah. You know what I said in my review, and I'll say it even now. The best scenes, like the scene stealer for a Superman movie was Mr. Terrific, the black guy.
Yeah.
That actor. He was so much better than Superman himself. He had better scenes than Superman.
Yes.
He was like the coolest guy ever. Superman, I couldn't care less about him.
As a, let's say, if you only look at the person who played Superman, क्या नाम था उसका?
David Cornsweet.
He himself is a good character.
Sure.
Let's say in comparison to the previous Superman,
Henry Cavill.
Let's say, okay, fine, he personified the character, he was fine with it, everything was fine about it, his acting was good, everything. But now let's look at it as a film. As a film, they gave us so much. They keep on giving. Acha, ye bhi ho raha hai usme. There is this dog. There is. Acha, for a very. This is probably the first time ever I felt came. Luthor.
Yeah. Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor isn't Lex Luthor.
Right.
I expected more out of Lex Luthor.
अच्छा.
हाँ, मुझे लगा कि यार नहीं, हमेशा Lex Luthor was like this raw, tough time देने वाला. He was very, I don't know, bad at in terms of, he wants to get back at Superman. He hates Superman and stuff like that. And then I also do not get the comparison that they drew between Palestine. The concept of
that was interesting
Palestine and
because
even though majority of the people came out and they said कि यार इसमें उन्होंने गज़ा को वो दिखाया, हाँ, but I don't know. What do you think about it?
So what's interesting is that that Egyptian comedian Basim, that Egyptian guy.
कौन सा?
यार वो नहीं है the guy. I mean, he's very famous. Like he's what is his name? Basim. What's his full name? Basim. Yeah, he has a beard and thing, and he's like he was on Piers Morgan and all of that stuff. He's a comedian.
Yes.
He's like a heart surgeon.
छोटा सा जो है.
But he's also what's it called, like a comedian.
Yes.
So he said that he had been hired to play like one of the characters. Like he had been hired for a role in this movie.
Okay.
But then of course October 7th, and this guy is extremely pro-Palestine. So he's like, because of all of that stuff, I lost my role in the movie.
Okay.
But then the movie comes out, and we clearly see, even though it's not, of course, it's not on the nose, but we clearly see visually, yes. Here are these people who are brown, in rags. It looks like Gaza because it's like, okay. And here you have these people who are like, in tactical gear. They look like the IDF, you see that.
Okay.
Right? So everyone at the time jumped on the bandwagon and they were like, you know what, man? The movie is pro-Palestine.
Pro-Palestine.
Because there's even like, it's hard to not see this.
Achha.
Right? Of course, the director didn't say anything about this. I don't think the actors, no one officially commented on this very point.
Okay.
Even of course the studio, why would they?
They
right?
Wouldn't,
They wouldn't. So perhaps people wanted to see what they wanted to see.
I think so.
Right? Or maybe this was a comment.
Okay.
Will we ever know? I don't think so.
Achha, even though before I watched this film, I did go through this comment and all. I was aware of the comment, of the commentary on this. But while I was watching the film, I did not see any sort of resemblance.
I think it was just in the...
Again, because you said it's not on the nose.
No, it's not on the nose.
It's not put up there, कि यार यही हो रहा है, यही देखो.
Exactly.
So it's a very subtle kind of a way.
Just I would say in the imagery alone.
Yes.
Like, these people who clearly look like the IDF and are clearly like Caucasian white. Yes. These people who clearly look like Palestinians, brown, Arab.
But then was there a need to be added in this film? I don't see a reason why this was...
I think, okay, so for example, if you look at Zack Snyder's Superman, he kills people.
Yeah.
He killed Zod. And I remember at the time, everyone was like, oh my God, what has he done with the character? This isn't Superman. Superman does not kill people. And for the longest time, I would say almost like a decade and a half, in at least pop culture psyche, that was Superman.
Okay.
And then the kind of movies that Zack Snyder even made, they were dark. They were gritty. You know, they weren't like hopeful. I think maybe James Gunn wanted to reintroduce the character to the public of Superman being like, you know, this kind of dorky savior type guy. Like everyone has been repeating that line that, what was it? Hope is the greatest, is like, you know, punk rock is being hope. What was it? Man, it's that famous line. I think I need to check it up. I'm sorry. But everyone.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So she tells her that, what's it called? Lois is like, Patani, you know, they're saying stuff and stuff like that. And then he's like, you know, people have got to be, you know, hopeful or have hope. And then Superman says, maybe that's the real punk rock. Being hopeful.
Okay.
So, I mean, it is clear that at least, you know, he wanted to present a Superman that was closer to the character we have in the comic books.
Okay.
He's not dark. He's not somebody who would kill people. He's always trying to, like, you know, sort of, you know, in that one scene where that big monster comes and is destroying the city, but he has time to save the squirrel.
Yeah.
All lives matter and all of that stuff. So I think there is that.
I also did not like the concept of kahan pe tha, what's that a place called, the prison that they created.
Yeah.
That's too much, man.
I mean, look.
Yes, it probably is a part of the comic, but I don't know.
Look, man, for
there
me,
are things that visually just do not work.
Look, a lot of the movie did not work for me.
Yeah.
A lot of the elements did not work for me. And do I say, I mean, like, you know, for example, as much hope as we had riding on James Gunn to make like a definitive Superman movie, like, oh my God, this is going to be like, you know, the kind of Superman movies to rival the Christopher Reeves, Richard Donner ones.
Yeah.
No. And maybe we can end on this note. This is the same guy. Maybe he might not write the story.
We're not ending on this note. I have a different note, man.
Ooh.
This is my list, man.
Thank you. Shake hands.
This is my list.
Awkward shake
fuck
hands.
your list, man. Shitty list.
Not my list.
This is your list, man. So
Okay,
I'll just go through the names, man. I don't know if you probably have seen all of them. So
Are these all 2025 movies?
2025.
Good.
So Warfare.
Wait, let's introduce this as Akram's top 10 of 2025 so far.
So Warfare, How to Train Your Dragon. Why not? Why not, man? This was a good film.
Dude, just because your daughter liked it doesn't mean you liked it.
Ballerina.
नहीं
क्या खुदा खौफ करो.
बोलो.
Mr. Burton. Materialists. Have you seen Until Dawn? But if you don't like body horror, I do not technically like body horror, but
Wait, Until Dawn is where they're stuck in the cabin, those 4Ks.
The game thing.
Okay. Continue. I can comment.
Jurassic World.
This laptop is worth a lot. I'd break this on your head.
Happy Gilmore.
2? Oh my lord.
Lilo and Stitch. Happy Gilmore 2 returns, man. It's good. It was
such a stupid movie.
It was a stupid. That's what it's meant to be.
Okay,
Happy Gilmore 1 was also stupid.
Continue.
Lilo and Stitch, the film.
Wait, I'll address all of these.
F1, Superman, MI8.
You add Superman to the list? How? You just disagreed with
top
me.
2025 में तो आ रही है ना. MI8.
I'll get to that, sure.
Night Always Comes.
Ooh. Vanessa Kirby was really good in that.
Oof.
She was really good.
I love this film.
Okay, go on.
Weapons, Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. बस ना. और फिर मैंने 28 years later Emmy डाल दिया था.
Okay.
But there's another film that I watched.
Go ahead.
That I would scratch 28 years later and I would replace with All of You. Have you seen All of You?
All of You. Who is this?
Unknown people.
All of You.
This is that.
Why did I turn off my laptop?
You haven't seen a film that I have seen.
First of first.
That's a first.
All of You.
All of You. Man, if you want a new perspective on romance and love, infidelity.
Man, I can't turn on my laptop.
All of
I'll check it out.
will make you cry throughout the film.
Really?
If you love this genre.
So wait, let's start off from the top.
Warfare.
Okay, I reviewed Warfare. First of all, I love Alex Garland.
Yes.
He is slowly becoming one of my favorite filmmakers.
Yes.
And the thing is that he's twice on this list now.
Yeah.
Because he wrote 28 Years Later and he's on this. Warfare is a unique movie.
Very unique.
It is not your typical war movie, right? There is nothing to celebrate here.
Yes.
There is nothing to lionize here.
Yes.
This movie is just about how utterly chaotic and pointless war can be.
Yeah.
Uniquely told. It's a story that's been like, because
And it's a small part of a big war.
It's a snippet.
Yeah.
For me, while I don't think that I would make this movie in my top 10 list, it would definitely be an honorable mention. So yes, on that, agreed.
Warfare. How to Train Your Dragon.
Come on.
The film.
Listen, let me tell you, this shameless cash grab that Disney and all of these people are doing, they're not making original stuff anymore.
Yeah.
They're simply taking their back catalog of animated movies, celebrated animated movies, and just making live action versions.
So that's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Why is it not fine?
No, it's not fine.
No, it's fine, man. If you want,
Next you'll have How to Train Your Dragon, the stage play.
नहीं तो वो हुआ है ना काफी फिल्मों के साथ ऐसा हुआ है ना I think they have already made a stage play. But देखो, what I feel is the difference between an animated film and a real life film is the believability of it. So let me finish. Animation के अंदर you always have this barrier that yeah, okay, fine, I love the film, I enjoy the film as an animation, but I know it's not real.
But it's animated.
It's animated. So the only thing that makes me believe it takes the edge off of it is the real life film. So I feel there is nothing wrong in it. I only will have an issue if the real life film is bad or worse than the original ones. यहाँ पर the good thing about How to Train Your Dragon, the real life film, is that it is in comparison and at pars with the animation.
With the original. Okay.
It does not trump it, does not fall short of it.
Okay, I will be honest.
It's fine.
I didn't even like the animated How to Train Your Dragon, even though I've seen all three. I don't know why.
You did not like क्या नाम था उसका? The dragon, what's he called? He has a very cute
Blunt
name.
or something? No.
नहीं.
What's its name? The Black Dragon. छोड़ो यार.
यार इतना cute नाम है उसका. Wait. नहीं.
Google it. While he Googles it, I will say this. I didn't like the animated version, so of course I wasn't going to show up and watch this movie. I had no interest in it. So forget about it.
Toothless.
I had no interest.
Cute dragon.
I had no interest in this.
Why did you not like Ballerina?
Okay. There's a question I have and I think I need to introduce this in now all my reviews. Does a movie justify its existence?
How do you mean?
So the thing is that you've made a movie, right? What?
Now I understand.
You understand what I'm saying is what does it bring to cinema? What does it say that has not been said before? How can you justify your existence? Do you have, Israel...
You are jumping on the shoulders of John Wick.
One second. As Israel likes to say that we have the right to exist, right? Does Ballerina have the right to exist? No, it does not.
If you put it in that way, I have to answer and say no.
There you go.
The comparison that you made, नहीं तो उसमें तो मैं हाँ तो नहीं बोल सकता. नहीं, but I feel नहीं देखो. Yes, they are jumping on his shoulders, but riding his shoulders, but
it doesn't say anything new.
They do justify it in terms of.
It doesn't say anything new.
They go back to their school age now.
So what?
So why? क्या मतलब so what?
Honestly, okay.
If you have a whole thing of X-Men, you have a whole school of students.
No.
You're telling me that none of those students will come out?
First of all, I love the actress Ana de Armas. She does a pretty good job. She's a good actress. No complaints there. But the thing is that firstly, and I'm not saying that just because John Wick has done whatever he has done in the past 4 movies, that nobody else can sort of exist within this universe that they've created, right? But what I am saying is that after having seen over the course of 4 movies, every possible iteration of action scene and gunplay and knife fights, right? What are you saying that's new? The only thing that they did new in this was the fight that they have with the flamethrowers. That was really well done. Other than that, I've seen it all before. I don't need to see it again. And on top of that, even within that universe that they've created, right? This John Wick universe. What are you saying that's actually adding to the story? Like, how are you expanding the universe? The thing I loved about the John Wick movies is that every movie would like further expand, like, oh, this is the Continental. Now they have Continentals all around the world. Then they have these families and all of that stuff. They did this with this movie by introducing the main villains in this. But no, it didn't do anything for me. For me, it was honestly forgettable.
नहीं forgettable क्या फ्लेम थ्रोवर याद है तुम्हें
भाई वो एक याद है वो एक scene याद है that's just one scene
remember one thing
that's just one scene
for me ballerina gave me it answered my question कि यार क्या सिर्फ जॉन विक ही इस काबिल है is he the only person who's capable of doing such a thing so now that we have another character so I feel कि नहीं for me as an audience I felt कि Ballerina adds value to this universe by being a different character and an add-on next to John Wick. Even though they are using John Wick to sell this,
of course,
but yet in the script and in the film, John Wick does not play that big a role.
But he's there in the finale.
And he's there in the film, yes, he is there, but he does not have any major action scenes. It is this girl who is doing everything. And
good for her. But for me, this is the equivalent of having those Fast and the Furious spin-offs. Hobbs and Shaw, ya pata nahi kya tha.
Hobbs and
this was next.
Mr. Burton.
I know you were talking to me about this. I haven't seen this movie, so I can't comment.
This is a really good film about a relationship between a teacher and a student.
And it stars Toby, the short guy, the English actor.
Yes.
Good actor, very good actor.
And बड़े वाले का मुझे नाम नहीं याद आ रहा. But I haven't excellent acting. The whole film is about acting.
Right.
So it's how this teacher teaches the student how to act.
Oh, right.
And then when the student becomes a very good actor and a very famous actor and a celebrated actor, he turns his back towards this teacher. And the teacher gets hurt. But in the process of doing so, the student then realizes that whatever I have been doing is wrong and I should always respect the teacher. So he gives him that much leverage that the teacher even adopts him. Just to, bring him up in the society because he has a good name, the student does not have a good name.
Right.
And he does not have a father, I think so.
Okay.
His father is alcoholic.
Oh, right.
So he buys this child, the student, from the father and he gives him his own last name so that he is given an admission in Oxford. So when he goes out there, he spends his time out there, then he turns his back on the teacher and the teacher gets extremely hurt. And that scene itself is very emotional. Being teachers, I think we can relate to this. I relate to this a lot. That it's given that we understand that this is a very selfless job. And in this film, it is absolutely shown in that manner that this is a very selfless job in which the teacher then, he absolutely cannot do anything now that the student has turned his back on him.
Right.
So what he does is he still supports him.
Right.
So while he is doing that, in the process of doing so, then the student realizes that whatever I have been doing so far is wrong and the whole credit goes to this teacher.
Right.
So this is it's a brilliant film. If you love acting, if you love how slowly the story unfolds, if you like a slow story, that's a good film.
I'll check it
Materialists.
I did not watch it. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I'm a sourpuss or something like that. But all of these actors in the movie, look, Pedro Pascal. Then you have what's her name?
The 50 Shades of Grey wali
lady. Kya uska naam hai? Dakota Johnson. And you had Chris Evans.
Yes, you have Chris.
I really don't like Dakota Johnson. I really don't like her.
Yes, but I like Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, I really like. But post Captain America, his career has been kind of shit. Like he has not been getting good roles.
Yeah.
Maybe that's intentional. I don't know.
But he was fine in this film.
Okay. You take it away, man, because I don't.
Materialist. What I loved about this film is again the new perspective. This is the second film that gave me a new perspective on the concept of love.
Right.
The concept of again materialism, as the name suggests, and it's all about it brings us back to our roots and the argument that we've always been hearing over the years that material is not everything. Love actually is what matters the most. So materialist takes us back to that concept in which they try to explain to the audience, to us, that yes, material is one thing, but regardless of how much material you have, you would still want the true essence of love.
Right.
That the core essence of love has not changed.
Right.
And you cannot you cannot compare love with material. The another edge that this film has is it also shows us the dark side of being materialistic.
Right.
So that dark side is extremely dark.
Right.
In this film.
Right.
And at the same time, in the same breath, they also show us how love itself is not enough.
Right.
So वो बताना ये चाहे they want to balance both things out. They say if you go to this side, it will not work out. If you only want love, it will not work out. So you have to find the middle ground, and that is when it works out. So even at the end of the film, it's still the commentary is still there. The comment is still there that it's not a happy ending.
Oh, okay.
It's not a happy ending in terms of कि ये नहीं उसको बस प्यार मिल गया तो बस now she's happy or he's happy. It's just that now they have understood and realized what they actually want.
Okay.
And that is a balance between materialism and a balance between romance and love.
Romance and love. Okay.
Until Dawn.
I liked it. I'm not going to say it would make it to my top 10 list or something like that. I enjoyed it. This is based on a video game, right? And it's a good concept. I enjoyed the movie while watching it. But it definitely wouldn't make my top 10 list.
I just wrote it there because I had to write something down, but
that's fine.
मुझे नहीं इतनी पसंद आई. I did not like it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
It gets boring by the middle. Why did you not like Jurassic World?
Oh my lord, have you not seen my review on this?
नहीं.
Dude.
नहीं यार ठीक थी यार. अच्छा, I am a very big fan of this franchise.
There you go.
This franchise.
मुझे
पसंद है मतलब whatever you create.
Okay, I'm going to give you
your 2 cents.
Forget my 2 cents. Jurassic World, and I recently reviewed this movie, Primitive War. Primitive War is this low budget action movie in which these soldiers in Vietnam, American soldiers, they go to this. They're sent off on a mission, and they discover that the entire valley has dinosaurs in it.
Okay.
Okay? That movie was, I think, made for like $10 or $15 million.
Achha, I saw the trailer of this after your review.
Yeah, exactly. Right? 10 or 15.
Fake se dinosaurs mein bane hain.
I mean, considering the budget. Considering the budget, the what's it called? The special effects are pretty good.
Okay.
Right? That $10-15 million movie is so much better than this pile of shit that is Jurassic.
That was your thumbnail, I think. So.
Exactly. Then this piece of shit, $150 million movie that does nothing new for the franchise. It is the same old goddamn story. I hate Scarlett Johansson. No.
Come on. No.
You know this tough...
I hate you now.
This tough guy kind of role that she's cast in, right?
She does a good job, man.
No, yaar. I mean, look, considering that this is... Look, this is Gareth Edwards. Gareth Edwards was the director of this movie. He did Godzilla. He did, what's it called? Star Wars Rogue One. He did The Creator last year. I'm a big fan of this guy, right? The fact that he made this movie, I can only imagine that he did it
for the sake of it.
Yeah, for the sake of it. Like he made a small movie last time. I think he did that on his own money. His bank balance is low. He's like, you know what, man, whatever.
बना लेते हैं. कुछ नहीं तो यही सही.
बना लो यार. And the movie's already made like $1 billion. तो वो भी खुश. Everyone's happy.
But this is a
it was a
that you would
stupid ass
enjoy.
movie. It was a stupid ass movie. No, I could not enjoy it anywhere. It was long. It was boring. It was repetitive. How many goddamn times am I going to see people being chased by raptors or like
what else
do something
do they
new.
come up with, man?
Dude,
come on.
It's about reinventing the wheel here. Do something new.
Sure.
Next.
Happy Gilmore 2.
No.
क्यों यार?
It's a stupid
it
ass
has Eminem in it.
So what?
नहीं यार.
Compared to the original,
it has a lot of cameos in it.
Compared to the original, no. I loved Happy Gilmore.
In comparison to the original,
we grew up on Happy Gilmore. We grew up on what's it called, Adam Sandler movies.
Previously, we were discussing about this comedy thing. I think, अगर उस हिसाब से देखा जाए, तो I think this has done a good job. In terms of comedy only, and in terms of
Of being a movie, as I said, of being like a Saturday night movie, yes. But it's definitely not like a top 10 movie.
Chal, Lilo and Stitch.
I didn't watch it. As I said, I have a problem with these live action remakes.
Chalo, it was good enough.
Okay.
Lekin, I felt that this wasn't better than the animated one.
Okay.
The animation was much better.
Okay.
F1 we've already discussed. Yeah. Superman we've already discussed. MI8.
I have freely admitted this in the past. I love Tom Cruise. Right? For me, he is like the embodiment almost of Hollywood.
Yeah.
In many ways. But there's one thing that I said at the very start of this when we were talking about one battle after another. When you have achieved what someone like Tom Cruise has achieved, right? When you are of that stature, of that level, I think it's very difficult to tell people like this that, you know what, man, let's not do this, let's do this. You know? After like the success of Top Gun Maverick, no one's going to say no to someone like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
There are many a times in this movie when I felt he was giving into his worst creative impulses.
Okay.
When he was not letting the better idea win.
Okay.
Like the finale. You know, the planes.
wale jo tha.
If anyone's seen Robert Redford's Out of Africa, that is it comes straight from that.
Okay.
Because usme bhi there's this beautiful cinematography. This is a movie made in the 80s in which they're in similar planes, yellow, and they're flying through Africa. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Right? You can see that, like, you know, what's it called? It shares a lot of the imagery, right, with that. 4, because the thing is, apparently this is the last movie.
Yeah.
4, like your finale, was that the best possible stunt you could have come up with? No.
They have done much better than
They've done much better. In fact, the best possible stunt within this movie was the one in the submarine.
Submarine, yes. Oof.
Watching that, I felt like in me, I was like, you know, I couldn't take a breath, you know?
Yes.
And that is where cinema like really works.
Yes, absolutely.
So where I felt that this movie, even though still compared to a lot of other action movies out there, it's a really good movie. However, I think that they could have, like, really, somebody should have just somebody could have just sat Tom Cruise down and say, yaar, bhaiya, let's not do this, let's do this. Like, you know, the amount of flashbacks in this movie.
Yeah, that is the only annoying thing that I have in this.
Stop, man. We've all seen the movie.
We have seen the movie. We remember the films, and they go. This is something that we are usually taught as well. That don't think that your audience are dumb.
Exactly.
So yahan per you are educating us over and over again, giving us flashbacks and stuff like that.
I think they wasted like almost half an hour on the flashbacks.
Yes, exactly.
What are you doing?
We understand the film. So whoever is going to watch 8 has probably already seen all 7.
Exactly. And the thing is that even if you're somebody who hasn't seen all 7, you don't need it to be so like...
It does not add any sort of information to the story itself.
It's so blunt almost.
Yeah.
We're going to do this and then we're going to do that. And then you remember when this happened? Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Half an hour of my life was wasted watching those flashbacks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So that is why, unfortunately, for me, Mission Impossible is not a good note to end the series on. For me, and I think we can even do this, we can rank all 8 in another show.
Yes.
But for me, the best is Fallout.
The
one with Henry Cavill.
Yes,
for me, that is the best.
Yeah, that has that bike.
The bike in France. Not the one that he jumps off the cliff.
The bike in France wale.
The bike in France wali.
Tick.
So for me, that is my problem with MI8.
Weapons, we've already discussed. Fantastic Four, what do you think?
Nah, man. No way. Nay. Instantly forgettable. Like, even though I can remember, like I just told you, that ballerina had that flamethrower scene, I cannot remember a single scene from this movie because I just like, what was this?
When that, kya naam hai, wo jo
Galactus.
wo jo karke usme cities ke beech mein chal raha
hota hai. Bahut dekha. I've seen this in so many other movies. If we wanted to talk about a Marvel movie, for this year, because no others are going to be released, then the best so far out of Captain America, Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts is Thunderbolts.
Which I haven't seen.
Thunderbolts was Marvel trying something new, trying something different, and out of all three, that is a superior movie.
Okay. And then we have All of You.
Tell me about it.
All of You is about it's about you finding the right soulmate. So they have created this sort of technology in the futuristic. It's not a futuristic world, but they have this technology.
I think I've heard of this movie.
In which you go in and they somehow sort you out and tell you, yeah, this is the best match that you can have.
Okay.
So this whole film is about these two friends who apparently do like each other very much. The guy is in love with the girl does not know about it, the guy has never expressed it. So the girl wants to find her soulmate, so she goes into this, let me call it machine or whatever. They don't show us. So she just goes into a room, she comes out, and they skip forward to, let's say, 3 or 4 years, and the girl is now married and has a child, I think so.
Okay.
She has one child. The whole film is about this girl, even though she has found her soulmate, yet she is romantically involved with this friend. And the friend also, after she get married, expresses his love for her.
Right.
So the film now moves away from this whole technology thing towards infidelity.
Oh.
And it tells us this. It's a very brilliant commentary and a new perspective that. Let me try and figure this out.
Okay.
So they have given love is at the top. Okay, and this is the strongest emotion. You have two different characters who are very much in love, yet ethically they cannot be in love.
Right.
So now the whole film shows us that even though love is existing and they are ethically doing stuff which they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Even though they know it's wrong,
right,
they are doing it, and by the end of the film they realize that if love itself is a strong emotion that will pull the other person towards yourself, but at the same time it will hurt you the most.
Okay.
Regardless of how much you want the other person, there will come a time when you have to set a boundary. You have to set a limit that this is it. I can love you till this point. I cannot love you beyond this point.
All right.
The best thing about this film is how they have. Number one is the acting. Number two is इसमें एक और मजे की बात ये है कि when you have the opportunity to love someone and to express your emotions, don't let that go.
Right. Okay.
So it has small bullet points about romance and love and everything. So the whole film is about I want all of you and I will do whatever I want to get it.
Is the male lead, is this that Indian guy?
No.
Achha.
These are two different characters. मुझे उसका खुद भी नाम नहीं याद, but brilliant film, man. Brilliant film. If you have emotions and you don't mind crying while watching a film.
I cried. I'll tell you this year. I cried, I think, twice in the cinema.
Watching which film?
Once F1. At the end. And this is a scene that people even online are making a big deal. You know, at the end, when what's it called? The Damson Idris's character and Lewis Hamilton, they crash, and there's an opportunity for Brad Pitt's character to win, and then he's driving, and they're like, "What's going on?" They're like, "He's flying."
Yes.
She says he's flying, and then they cut to Javier Bardem's character. Yes. But like over the commentator is like Express GP or whatever the team is called. Do they have the car? Javier Bardem says, "No, we have the driver." And then it cuts to, I think, then him just like driving, and then they're like, "What's going on?" And it's like he's flying. And then they cut to Javier Bardem, and like you can see in his face that he's happy for his friend.
Yes,
man. That brought me to tears. Because it's a really, really well crafted moment. Because it's just you wouldn't imagine in a scene like that when she, like, for example, typically when she says he's flying, they would have cut to Brad Pitt's character, but no, they cut to another character and they show how he is happy for his friend. Amazing. That, and then in The Long Walk.
Okay.
I've said this before. I've said this in my review of the movie. I would say the last 20 minutes of that movie, it's just really difficult to watch.
Okay.
Because until this point, you've like established a rapport with the characters. And then it's, well, no spoilers. They just start dying. All of them, one by one. And you're like, man. And there's that one scene which they've actually think maybe it was in the trailer, in which both characters are walking, and for a brief moment he sees his mother. I'm so glad nobody was sitting around me.
Achha, I'm a crybaby. I cry at
I was so
scenes.
Lucky. I was so lucky because nobody was there on the day, right? So like I had the best seats possible. Nobody was around me, and man, I was just crying. So I'm a crier at the cinema.
So khair, that was my list, man.
Amazing.
But you should watch, all of you.
I'm definitely going to check that out. Good job. Let us awkwardly shake hands on this and end the note. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.